For some strange reason, I've had a lot of hits on a video that I did about 5 months ago concerning the costs, the monthly costs of living here. It's changed significantly. I don't know why I've had all the hits on a video that old, but I thought it a good time to bring you right up to date on what they are as of today. My name is William Hutchison. I, along with my wife, own the two real estate companies that you see in the thumbnail. We're based in Armenia, Colombia, where I have lived in another 3 or 4 weeks. Armenia, I've lived for 12 years, and in Colombia for 13. I'm going to go through the essentials. There's variables, let's admit that up front. Depending on how you live, what your priorities are as far as what where you spend your money. But my lifestyle here hasn't changed from Canada. In fact, in some ways it's better. Food here is better, my diet's better. There's no question of that. And I also have with me, I'm going to give you the averages for the last 3 months. The peso right now, I'm using 4,000. I think it closed yesterday at 39.96. The last video that I mentioned up front was done the middle of April, when the peso in that time frame between the 16th of April and the end of April traded between 4,400 and 4,650. So there's a big difference. It's a decrease of 10% at least. No one seems to know why. Please don't send me a question and say, why do you think? Because I have no idea. If the experts don't know, I certainly don't know. But let's get into the essentials. And then I'll give you some qualification at the end, okay? Over the last 3 months, here's the numbers. My water, I've averaged $30 a month. My gas, I've averaged $9 a month. Now that's for both hot water and for cooking. Obviously no heating here, but it's actually a little bit under $9 for showers and washing up, and also for cooking. Most of the cooking in Colombia is done by gas. My power's average $31. My food's average $2.64. That's the big hit right now. TV internet remains at $30. I pay $119 a month. Divide that by 4, it's basically $30 a month. And I've included our cell plans. They total $22, and my plan is unlimited to North America, Mexico, and Puerto Rico. Those are the costs. They come to $388 a month. When you add in my rent, I'm in a 4-bedroom, 3-bath office townhouse of maybe 1,400 square feet. Gated community, a beautiful pool in one of the best barrios in town that cost me $500. So my total is $888 a month. That's the average. Now I'm going to show you these bills because I want you to understand, because there's skeptics out there that can't believe how much it costs to live here. Here's my the last bill that I paid for water, and I'll try to focus it for you. I think you can see there that it's 119,000 pesos. So, and that's for 29 days, so $30. That's the bill. This one is my gas. It's 31 days, and it's $34.70. I think you can see it there about the middle of the screen. It's kind of hard to focus it, but it's $34.70 for that number of days, 31 days. And this is my last power bill. And for, again, 31 days, it's 100 and a couple of pesos. So $25 for my last power. I have to tell you about food. We don't include eating out, and the food has no alcohol in it as well. But the food budget, I guess I could be a little more accurate, but the food budget includes everything that I can get at the supermarket. So it's toothpaste, it's shampoo, it's washing up liquid, it's towel for the kitchen, paper towel. It's all of those sorts of things. It even includes my cat food. But if we go out, and we don't go out much to eat, we both like to have home-cooked food, those meals come from disposable income. So depending on how often you like to eat out, maybe this food budget wouldn't cover your needs. But for us, it does quite well. Now that's up. The last time I did the costs for 3 months, I think the last video was a 3-month average too. But I don't see any real increase. There is a little bit for inflation, but I don't really see a big increase in our food bill for paying in pesos. The increase comes from converting peso or the dollars back to pesos, and we get fewer of them. The one big thing that we save on that maybe some people can't, the big supermarket here gives 20% on most fruit and vegetables on Wednesdays, but we have a further discount that gives 40%. I often save $10, $11, $12 just going on a Wednesday. I would say that probably that card saves me $30 a month because we don't go every Wednesday. It probably three most months. This total of $888 doesn't include some things. So you would have to take those things into consideration. As I said, it doesn't include eating out. It doesn't include any insurances, for example, health insurance that you'd need here. It doesn't include transport, but you can take a taxi for 3 or 4 kilometers, maybe even 5 kilometers for $2. As I said, it doesn't include alcohol, and it doesn't include your entertainment. The one thing I want to mention, if you're familiar with Armenia, you want to retire here, you want to live here, you've rented for a period of time, which is our advice, and you end up buying, your costs are even less. Because what you're going to do is substitute the rent that you're paying of maybe $500 a month for administration in a condo development that is very seldom ever over 100. So now your 88 if you buy becomes 488. It's a very inexpensive place to live. There's no question about it. I've been here, as I said at the beginning, 13 years, and it's probably 25% of what it costs now to live in Canada or the United States. The food is as fresh can be. My eggs were laid yesterday. All of the fruit and vegetables are left on the vine until they're ripe. They're not picked green, with very little flavor, and in the case of fruit, very little sweetness. It's just a phenomenal place to live. That's it for today. I hope it brings you up to date. I want to keep the numbers current. Depending on what the peso does over the next 90 days, I might do another one just before Christmas. No one seems to know where it's going to go. I can't find anything. It's been a surprise, I think, for a lot of people that it strengthened as opposed to weakened. Please subscribe if you find the channel of interest. It drives the YouTube algorithm and gets the videos suggested to more people that might find Armenia an attractive place to live. William Hutchison, Armenia Columbia Realty for Expats, and Salento Columbia Realty signing off. Have a great day. I live in paradise, and you can too.